Hi-ho, my fellow math contest enthusiasts. Root Beer here, and I'm going to be starting another math contest, the 2004 Grade 8 level Gauss paper from the University of Waterloo. So if this is your first math contest with me, welcome. You can get a copy of this contest by clicking the link in the description below. It'll take you to the Waterloo website where they have this contest as well as many others aimed at various age levels. And grade levels, and you can also get solutions, their solutions, in a nice little PDF file. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these questions, show you my thought process behind them, and I might have different solutions than they have up online, so you might want to compare. But what I really want you to do right now is go download a copy of the contest, pause the video, or close out of it, whatever. Try the contest for yourself first. We learn so much more by practicing and finding where our limits are, rather than watching somebody and saying, yep, oh, yep, that's definitely totally what I would have done if I had been writing it instead of just watching. I don't want you to do that. Okay? I want you to practice, because practice, cliche it is, makes perfect. Okay? So, practice, try it, and then come back and watch videos for any of the questions that you want to look at, or, even all, if you just want to see the whole contest being done. That said, I'm going to dive in to our Grade 8 Gauss contest. Alright, so it's from 2004. Here are all the lovely sponsors. We just take a look here. Things to note, as I try to whenever I start a new contest, time limit is 1 hour. Calculators are allowed, so I do hope if when you tried this contest, or when you do try this contest, you grab your calculator. Here's mine, and I might make use of it. I try and avoid using the calculator, but if we have to, we have to. Okay? So going back to it, it's always a good idea to try and read the instructions on these contests. The long and short of it is this whole competition is multiple choice. Answers A, B, C, D, only E. Only one of them is correct. And the contest is broken up into different parts. Correct answer is worth 5 marks in Part A, 6 in Part B, and 8 in Part C. And no penalty for an incorrect answer, as happens in some older contests from other places. And this one's really crucial. It doesn't come up a whole lot, but each unanswered question is worth 2 marks to a maximum of 10 unanswered questions. So this is really important. It happens for all of Waterloo's multiple choice contests. And if you think about even the hardest questions, Part C, they're worth 8 marks. On average, if you're guessing, you're going to guess maybe 1 out of 5 times correct, because there's 5 answers. 8 over 5 is 1.6. So on average, if you guess in Part C, you'll be getting 1.6 marks. You just left a question blank, said, I don't know, you get rewarded with 2 marks guaranteed. Okay? This is designed to discourage you from guessing, and it's really important for you to be able to say, especially in the sciences, if that's where you're going to end up in the future, to be able to say, I don't know. And there's always that hesitation. You don't want to do that on tests in school. You don't want to leave things blank because it's not set up like this. But this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be lighthearted. This is supposed to just get us involved in math. And we should be able, at least to ourselves, be able to say, I don't know. That said, a lot of people still guess, thinking that they can play the odds. If you can narrow it down, it's okay to guess, but just straight guessing out of the 5 options is never a good idea. Never good. Okay, so if you haven't already, download it and try it on your own. I'm going to go through question 1 right now. So, question 1, Part A, if we get this right, we've got 5 marks out of a total 150, I believe. So what is the value of 25% of 2004? Okay, so there's a lot of ways to view this question. 25%, what we're going to do is I'm actually just going to do a straight calculation with a fraction. But another way we can view this question is 25% of something, why that's a quarter. It's a quarter of something. Just like a quarter is 25 cents. 25 cents is a quarter of a dollar. So when we say 25% of something, we can also think of it as a quarter. And a quarter just means divide it into 4s. So what this question is really asking us to do is to divide 2004 by 4. Okay? We can do that on our calculator. Some of you can do it in your head, or if you forgot your calculator, which I really recommend you don't do that, especially on a contest where they let you use a calculator, we can also do it by long division. Okay? So if you didn't make that leap right away to say at 25% it's a quarter, that's okay. Let's go to our notepad and see how we might write this out a little bit. Okay? You don't need to write these things out. It's multiple choice, just get the right answer. But, oops, I'm on the wrong color. I like having black. So 25% of something. Well, percents are measured out of a whole, and the whole thing is 100%. So 25% of something is the same as saying 25% out of the total 100% multiplied by 2004. So this is the connection between percentages and fractions. Now if we treat the percent sign as units, suddenly these guys cancel out. And 25 over 100, if you need to on your calculator, you can see that's 1 over 4. So we do really have 1 over 4, 1/4, times 2004. But of course this is the same as 2004 over 4. So ultimately we're still dividing. And suppose I forgot my calculator, why I can do long division. 4 doesn't go into 2 any times, but it does go into 25 times. So 5 times 4 is 20. 0, 0, bring down the other 0, bring down the, and there's nothing left to do, so bring down the 4. And 4 goes into 4 one time, with no remainder. So 501 is our answer. And that would be B. So we would bubble in B on the little scanner sheet with our pencil. And we move on to question number 2, and hopefully you guys will join me in the next video for question number 2.